Yeah, g'day guys, it's Steve Octal here with you, and I just wanted to show you a quick example of both the front end of Business Helpbox as well as a bit of the back end to see a bit of behind the scenes. And if you decide to be able to edit things yourself or even just view a bit of a snapshot and view different orders and stats and things like that, I'll show you that as well. So you can see here, this is an example of the website version of Business Helpbox. An example of what your website could look like. Obviously, you would have your own colors and logo and things like that that we would actually set up for you in most cases. Now, this website was actually based on an existing one that we actually did for them quite a few years ago, and we were just sort of remaking it and redesigning it for them. Now, you don't already need to have a website existing. It could just be a completely fresh and a new website. But if you do already have one, you can see here that we've taken this it's sort of like a messy sort of site, a lot of text going on, and nothing really quite flows that well together. It's not the worst site in the world, but you can see the new one is a lot cleaner. There's a really nice slider going on here, which we can add in different videos and images or whatever else we might want to add in. We've got a really nice clean call to action up here to purchase the game because Conversations is a board game that you can buy online. You can see we've got a shopping cart going on, we've got a blog, contact us, a search function, and a whole range of different things. So you can see if I have a quick look around the site and I use, for example, the purchase the game button. And what loads up here is the shopping cart, which is really quite a versatile shopping cart. You can have everything from digital products, physical products, and even subscriptions, and a whole range of different options and a lot of things going on that you can add into to be able to add a really secure shopping cart to your website, which is great for having online orders. Another thing it's got is a nice blog with a clean sort of layout going on. You can see here we've got the blog post here with a clean sort of design showing the date and the title and any comments. And this site itself hasn't actually been launched, so there's no comments at the moment. But you can see it's really nice, clean, professional, and quite trustworthy sort of looking site, which is really what we're after here. What I want to look at next, though, is the admin of the site, and this will show you through both some of the front-end elements that is sort of additional to just the website, because there's a lot more going on than just the website in the background and in the front ground as well. So I'll log in here to the Business Helpbox admin, and you can see once it loads up, if you've used WordPress before, it's very familiar and very similar to that, as it's built entirely on that system, as WordPress powers over 1/3 of all the websites around the world. We have modified it though to make it even cleaner, easier, and better to use. So you'll see one of the main differences is at the top here we have a custom and our own drop down horizontal menu, which really goes through each separate area of the Business Helpbox. You've got things like your dashboard, campaign and contacts, which is all about your database. You got your web pages, your blog, your e-commerce products. Your shop admin, which is all about your different orders. You got your affiliates, different settings, styles, and even a training and help area. Now, this front page here, which is the dashboard, will quickly show you a snapshot of your site. You've got everything from Google Analytics built in right to the dashboard. You've got different sales of your shop, of your e-commerce products and things like that, and even different comments that might have been left on your site from the blog and things like that you just need to see right away. Now, going through, we'll start off with the campaigns and contacts. One of the main features I want to show you here is the email newsletters. So if we click onto there, you can see that we have a list here. There's only one at the moment, but we can create a new email newsletter or we can edit existing ones. And these newsletters, the idea is we want to be able to send out a bulk email to all your subscribers at once. So your subscribers can be broken up into various different lists and different subscriber options and things like that. So it might be customers are in one list, and you might have people from a particular area in another list, and things like that. And the newsletter itself is a system designed to be able to send an email to everyone all at once. So, for example, if you have 1,000 people or 1,000 customers or 1,000 potential customers, you can send a bulk email to them by clicking the one button instead of trying to send to them individually or trying to add them to a big bulky email that will just end up in spam. You can see here, this is the email program, and on the left here in this main area, this is exactly what the end user will see and how the email will actually show up. We will, in most cases for Business Help Box, depending on your level, we will actually design and implement your own logo and colors into this sort of template. But there's also a whole bunch of other themes and styles to choose from, which you can see here. There's a whole range of different ones going on, colors and existing pictures and different categories and things like that. But basically, the idea is that you can not only click and edit each area, and you can see it's sort of very similar to, say, Microsoft Word, where you got bold and italics and things like that. You can drop and drag everything around. You can then add in, for example, their person's first name. So this will actually automatically insert, say, John Smith into the top of the email when it's been sent to John Smith, and each person will get their own name entered into there. And then you can just edit sort of each section, click away, and you can drop and drag everything around. So if we actually want to move that up the top, or we want to move this image up the top, we can do so quite easily. You can also add in, for example, your WordPress posts. So you can just drop and drag them in there. You can do the same thing for images. You just drop and drag images in. So it's really quite simple and is as easy as possible to use. Now, if we go back to our dashboard, the next thing I want to show you is these opt-in pop-ups, which, if we go to our front end, we can see, for example, we've got a newsletter opt-in the right-hand side here, giving away a free ebook. Now, it's not a bad opt-in, and it'll probably get 1 to 2% opt-in rate if we're lucky. But what we introduce, and we have a look at the example of American Car Exporters, which is another site that is based on Business Help Box. You can see here, this is an opt-in box that shows up above the rest of the website. So the rest of the website is in the background, and this shows up for a first-time user to the website. And this particular opt-in itself, basically it's asking for a phone number and an email address. Normally we'd just ask for an email address, but in this case it's a car alert, so it's for a mobile phone sort of alert. And this opt-in rate has over a 10% sign-up rate. So compared to this one here, which is generally sort of 1 to 2%, these pop-ups or light boxes, they have a really powerful and really high conversion rate. You've probably seen them before. You can close them obviously and you can see the rest of the website, but they do work really effectively, and you can control that straight from your Business Help Box system as well. Now your web pages, all your existing web pages, generally depending on the box level, but most of our boxes at Business Help Box will include bringing all your content and adding all your initial website content onto your pages, so that you can quickly, for example, go to a web page, for example, facilitation, and all you need to do, if you want to make a quick change to it, is once you're logged in, you can go up to the top, and so I'm on this facilitation page. You go up to the top, click on the edit page button, and this way we'll be able to edit the text quite easily. And you can see here the text is all shown up here, and it's just, again, sort of Microsoft Word sort of style with your bold and italics, and you can just edit in anything. Once you're done, you can click on the update button on the right hand side, and away you go. Again, going back to our Business Help Box, other things on our web pages is things like the squeeze and landing page, which is really neat, and I'll show you that now. So if I click onto that, and you can add in your title, so it just might be test. Here you can choose a blank page or use the content templates. So there's a whole range of different templates going on different opt-in pages, sale pages, webinar sign-up pages, which links into GoToMeeting and things like that. But for example, if we just wanted to do a sort of opt-in page for an ebook, we'd click onto this page here, go to the next step, and then you can see it's loading here. Is basically a drop and drag style page builder, which will allow you to add in the opt-in to your newsletter quite easily. Again, you can just drop and drag, say, the images around to anywhere you want to put them, and you can edit each element individually as well. So it's really quite simple and quite easy to use as well. Going back to our dashboard, the next one is things like the Facebook tab pages, which, aside from us and you being able to have the option for us to create and develop or redevelop all your social media pages so that it all looks the same as your website with the same logo and colors, and it's quite universal like that. We can also add in a tab page. Now, this is an example of one here. As you can see, I haven't liked this page yet, so this click on the like button to continue image pops up, and if you've liked the page, or once you've clicked onto that like image, we can control all these pages from within the Business Helpbox system within these pages here. Very similar and in the same fashion as using and editing a normal website page, but it can show up straight onto your Facebook fan page, which is really neat. So, for example, this one here just has a video showing up with a opt-in to sign up to our newsletter, and then it's just got a Facebook like button which shows up all your different friends and the number of people who like this page so far, which is a nice way to get a bit of trust going on as well. Back to the dashboard, the next one, we do have A/B split test, so we can split test anything from headings and images and things like that. Works really well for squeeze pages, so we can really optimize everything. For example, if you have a headline that has 90% click-through rates, which is a little bit too high, but if the other one has a 10% one, then obviously the 90% click-through rate, you're going to want to choose that one, and you can just keep on optimizing it so you have a better and better success as the website goes, and we can help you with that as well. If you've got your blog, so you can control and add new blog posts in a very similar fashion to creating a new web page or editing a web page. Your products, again, exactly the same. You can add new products, view all your products. You get your shop admin, so you can view all the different orders that you've got so far. You can add in things like coupon codes. We've even got quite a simplified version of a CRM where you can quickly call your different contacts or message them or email them individually depending on what product they've purchased and things like that. A full affiliate system, so not only can affiliates, once they become an affiliate, they can log into the front end of your website and they can see different banners and links and things like that. But in this back end as well, you can manage your different affiliates and add new ones and see what's going on and see who's making a lot of money, and you can also pay out for them as well. Different settings, so you've got SEO settings, things like that. Appearance and styles, if you want to start playing around with the different colors at some stage, you can do that also. And then we have a full training and help section, which I'll just quickly show you as well. So, for example, if you're wanting to add a new image onto a page, we have complete full video user manuals which will take you through step by step. So if you add an image from your computer, you click onto that and it'll take you through a step-by-step guide as to how to do that. That's pretty much it for the demo. I just wanted to show you quickly everything and sort of some of the features and different options that we have for Business Helpbox. Make sure you do make your pledge today. We can only make this Business Helpbox system actually become a reality if we have enough people sign up and if we reach our total. So make sure you and all your friends sign up. Get your nice reward today, and thank you very, very much, and a big cheers, and I'll talk to you very soon. Cheers. Bye.